We're going to look at a change of base formula for logarithms. Now, this used to be really important. Like, for example, calculators would typically only have base 10 or base e. So if you had a log of base 2, you would need to convert it to either base 10 or base e to be able to, compute values with your calculator. Also, used to, before even calculators, people would find values for logs from tables. Well, they didn't have tables for every single base. There's an infinite number of bases for logs, so you would need to convert from one base to a base that where you could go to a table. Maybe you'd take a log in base 2 and convert it to base 10, so you could look up the values in a table of logs. But anyway, the change of base formula is something that's still important. Let's look at y equals log base a of x, and let's just explore how we might go about changing that to another base. First of all, let's convert it to exponential form. So in other words, instead of y equals log base a of x, I'll have a to the y equals x. Just, applying base a to both sides, we get this. Now, once I do that, let me go ahead and just apply base b to both sides. So I'm going to take log base b of the left side, log base b of the right side. See that? Now, look at this. I've got log base b of a to the y. Let me bring the y out front. That's a property of logs. And then divide by log base b of a. There, look at that. Now you might think, what'd you do that for? Well, notice that y is log base a of x. So all of this is log base a of x. Now notice all of this over here is log base b. This is log base a. So really, if I want it to convert from log base a to log base b, this is the way to do it. So dig this. I've got log base 3 of x. That's the same as log base 4 of x over log base 4 of 3. Notice, if I want to convert log base 3 to log base 4, I'm going to have a fraction. Log base 4 on top, log base 4 on bottom. The top is going to have the x right here. The bottom is going to have the base. Okay, let's convert to another base. Here's base 7. Notice, log base 7x over log base 7, 3. Notice the base is always on the bottom here. The base that was. Okay, so I'm going from log base 3 to log base 7. Okay, here's log base 10. See? Log base e. So it's just a formula, really, and it can be helpful sometimes. If you have an expression, for example, just simple. If your answer doesn't match the answer in the back of the book, if you're working a problem, maybe it's just you're in a different base. So it's an important thing to be able to go from one base to another. If nothing more than just checking your answer in the back of the book, and they may have the answer in base E and your answer is in base 3 or something like that.